So well, hello again. Let's get started where we have stopped last time. So the thing is like due to the internet issues, we have stopped of making this particular Amazon UI. So let's get started again. So let's start where we have stopped. Okay, let's get started where we have stopped. So the first thing is like, as I said, we need to open the frames. So what we are going to pick is Android large. So in the Android large, whatever the thing I have missed, actually, I have missed the important thing that is a layout grid. So what we need to do is now we are going to the right nav bar and I am just selecting the option called layout grid. So here what you have seen is you are seeing something like a 10 pixel grid. So what exactly means here we are having in each square, we are having a 10 pixels. So I just need an 8 pixels grid. So I have reduced my size to 8. And I am also selecting and I am also changing my color to black due to the enough contrast. So I think now it's okay. Let me decrease my contrast some more. Yeah, I think this is going to be the enough one. So now, as we did, we need to make a rectangle. By using a rectangle tool, we are going to have a rectangle. So for the rectangle, I am just making of a well, someone is asking me one doubt that we are doing Amazon Prime Video or Amazon Sales app. We are doing now Amazon Sales app. So yeah, that's the thing. So what I am doing is I've just increased my pixels with one particular boxes. And now we are going to add a color using an option called linear. So what exactly the linear is, in the solid, we are having the same color throughout the rectangle. When we are changing it to linear, it is just giving a shady part for our thing. So I just need this particular colors. So how can I put the colors in this? Like how can I replace the colors? So here is where this pick option will gonna come into the action. I am simply selecting this pick option and I am placing in this particular color. Now the Figma done the work to me. I'm selecting this color and picking. Yep. And also here, I'm just picking this color. It's as simple as that. So now, as you can see here, there is something like this part is from here and this part is from here. So what I'm doing is I'm just changing the positions of this. So now I think we have done the same part. So now the next thing is we need to create one more rectangle. So for that, I just need to increase this one. So now what I'm doing is I'm just pressing Ctrl plus D. What it actually made is it is just duplicating one more rectangle with the same properties. Here we are having the two rectangles, right? So what I'm doing is I'm just creating one more small rectangle. I think I'm clear, right? Anyone want this particular thing once again? So now what I'm doing is I'm just making solid and picking this color up. So now we have successfully did this work, which we already did in the past, but as per the session, I need to be very clear. So I just started this once again. And now what I'm doing is I'm just creating a search box. In the search box also, along with the search box, we are having a voice option. So we just need to left some place for that option too. So I think now it's okay. We are having a curved edges. So we need to also make a curved edges. For making the curved edges, we just using the corner radius tool, which will gonna change the radiuses to through the corners. Yep, I think 4 is well enough for this particular search box. Let me increase the size of the search box. No, it's well. Can increase something like this. Yep. Now it's okay. And I'm filling this one to white. Now what else got left? In the search box, we are having something like a border. How to create border? As I said in the workshop, we are using stroke for that. I'm just simply picking the color, same color as we did in the previous things. Let me zoom some again so that we will get the actual color. Yep. Now I think it's all done. I'm just making this size to 0.5 so that it will be so minimal, as same as like Amazon guys did. So now I think we have done with this search box. What else we need to add is this search logo, search Amazon.in, this logo, scan logo, and the voice logo. So for these logos, as I said, we are having a Iconify plugin, which is readily available at the plugin store in the Figma. Just go with that and play for search. In the search, you can find the various options for the search. Let me pick this one, and I have dropped this one. And along with that, we need scanner. So sometimes we can't find the actual logo. So for that, we can use the alternative. So let me pick this one. And also lastly, we need a mic option. Mic. I think this one. Yes, I think this one is more than enough. So we have successfully imported our logos. Now what else we need is just to place them. We need to place them carefully so that we are going with the rules. So as you can see here, it's perfectly fitted with the box. No. Yeah, now I think it's okay. And also we need to place this particular scanner option. So for the scanner option, we need to decrease its opacity. And let me check with 25. Does it perfect or not? No, we need to increase it to 35. Let me increase it to 40. Yes, 40 I think is well enough for this particular one. I think the logo for the mic is not good enough, but we will gonna change it in the future. But for now, just put this one as a default. In the Figma, what else it giving is, it is just give some indications when it is in the middle, actually middle. Okay. So it will give always a middle things. So now I'm adding search Amazon.in. So here we have successfully placed the text as text also. So what we need to do is we just need to enlarge it. We are enlarging to 14 and also I'm changing the font to Montserrat because it's a well-known font for everyone, or else a railway. Yep, I think railway is well good for this one particularly. 13 and I need to place it in the middle as well. And with the Figma indications, I am placing it. Yep, I think I placed it successfully. You can, we are having a chat box option where you can have a Q&A. You can just post your queries if you're having anything. Our team are just watching you, whatever you are posting. 75. Nope, not 75. We can just go with a 60 as well. So we have successfully done with this particular search box option. Now what else remained is this one, the down one, the address. So for that we need to go again for the Iconify and let me check for better logo for this particular mic option. I think this is well and good than the existing one. So what I'm doing is I'm just replacing with this particular thing. Let me first delete this one and I will gonna place it. If you don't understand anything, just ask us in the chat box. Our team will reply you soon. Vishwan screen stuck in there, na? So Ashrita, just tell me whenever my screen got stuck. It won't need to be problematic to the persons who are here to listen for our workshop. So just intimate me whenever the screen got stuck. So guys, let me tell you one more trick. So here, let me take a rectangle and also. So usually when you are taking rectangle, it's something like this, not eventually like this, right? When you are making a rectangle, when you are selecting a square, when you are doing like this, it's not coming in a square position. It's initially coming as a rectangle according to your moving direction. It is coming in the rectangle. So I just need to come with a square. So how to do that? So what I can do is just hold shift and drag. Now what it will gonna come is it will gonna come as a square so that we will get what we need. I think everyone understood, right? So now my task is I just need. So here what exactly it's happening is it is stucking with one particular point where it started and eventually it's coming out. So now my task is I just need equally in all directions. So what I'm doing is tap on the shift and as well as like hold shift and alt and drag. Now what you can do is it is eventually increasing in every direction. So these two are one of like most used shortcuts in the Figma. So just go through with them, use the same things so that it will also going to be useful for you as well. So I'm just going to Figma plugin Iconify again, and I'm searching for the location. Yeah, recording will be there. So let me pick one location icon. Guys, it's not necessary to pick only whatever I picked. You can pick whatever you want. There is nothing wrong with your pick, because as a UI UX designer, each one is having each way of thinking. So that is not wrong. If we haven't picked as what I have picked, okay, it's all up to you. So let me pick this one because it's very handy, as same as like the Amazon guys used. I think it's got exported. Now what I need to do is I'm just placing the same as like that. So here what I need to do is I just need some sort of scale here. So usually what we do while we are in the 10th or intermediate, we are having a scale which uses to draw a line. Whenever we are having a scale, it will gonna come in a straight line, right? I just want the same thing in the Figma as well. So for that, we are having a scale like a ruler feature. So to on this particular feature, you just need to go for here you can find a zoom option. Just tap on it and here select the pixel grid, not rulers. So when I am owning the rulers, we will get a UI like this. So whenever you want some particular scaling, just be like this, because whenever we have this sort of things, it will gonna make our work easier. It will gonna give us some sort of ideation that you need to stick with this particular line. I think everyone got it right. So yeah, I think we have already transported, right? As they are having a small logo, we are also going with a small logo. I'm pressing K on my keyboard to make it like eventually decrease. If we make with if we making with a certain whatever we are using cursor, then it will gonna shrink our icon. It's very important to every UI designer to not shrink anything. So for that only we will use K. Tap on K on the keyboard and select the path so that nothing will gonna shrink. I think I'm clear, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm holding Alt and duplicating this one. Holding Alt and duplicating. This is one of the shortcut. I have showed you many shortcuts today. So just write it down, or else if you want something like keyboard shortcuts cheat sheet, then I will gonna prepare with your request. In the WhatsApp, tell us that you need this shortcut cheat sheet so that we will prepare it as soon as possible. So if you really want this shortcut Figma shortcut cheat sheet, then just message in our group in the WhatsApp so that we will see how many people actually want this cheat sheet and make it as soon as possible. I think I'm just writing whatever I'm seeing here. So now our task is to decrease the text to I think 11. I think 11 is more than fine for this. And just placing in eventually to this one. I think this is clear. So now what I need to do is I need to so what exactly the difference between these two? One, in the search Amazon.in, we are not having that much opacity. Two, here we are having a correct opacity. So what we need to do is we need to increase our opacity to the default. Okay, one is started. What about others? Are you guys asking anything in the Q&A? Sir, the video is not going on. Yes, the video is lagging. Yeah, I know the video. I think as it's live, we will not get we will not get the actual live. It will gonna delay around 2 to 3 minutes. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so here what exactly we can find is we are having another option called something like a drop menu. So we need to do this one. Again, I'm going to iconify down. Yes, now you can find an icon which relates to our thing. So first of all, I think many of you are calling me sir. I'm not a sir. I am also a student who is currently pursuing my third year. So just don't call me sir. Call me Charan or something else. It will be comfortable for me. So sorry once again for the interruption. I think here I'm just decreasing my opacity to 50 so that it will be like something like visible but not completely necessary. As I said earlier, the law of visual hierarchy, which will gonna state only the important things need to be put on the top. So we are following the same statement over here. So for that, we are not including this particular arrow at the top. So after this, we are having some more options called a join prime movies, mobiles, beauty, and mini TV, something like that. So this is a very big task for us to locate these icons. Let me do one thing. I will gonna recreate this sort of things with the internet pictures. I will gonna recreate them with the according to them, whatever they are using is they are using circles. So we are also going to use the same circles over here. So for making the circles, I am going to the top navbar and selecting the rectangle option, not rectangle, ellipse option. And I'm just selecting some sort of circles. So after creating the circles, what else I'm doing is I'm just duplicating it. And also I'm again I'm making Control D, Control D, Control D. So here you can see some pattern is following by the Figma itself. So this is what exactly the main feature we are having in the Figma. So these in this way we can just make these sort of things like which will gonna make our work easy. So that's what one of the main feature in the Figma. So first thing is like a join prime. So for that, let me Google first of all. So let me change my screen to the Brave. I think my screen in the Brave is okay, right? Well, so first of all, I'm searching for the prime. I just need some sort of icon for this particular prime. Amazon Prime. Yes, Amazon Prime. Here you can find. So here you can find. I'm just saving this icon. So the next icons we are having is in the Figma movies. I just need movies option. For the movies option, I'm typing like something like movies logo. Um, movies. So let me pick this one. I think this is good enough. Or else this one. So let me. Okay. Um. So I'm just downloading this one as well. And the next option we are having for the UI is something like mobiles. So mobiles option. Mobiles option, mobiles. I think this one is good enough for us for this particular thing. I think this one I'm going to pick and I'm save as image. So another option we are having is beauty. So let me pick with something like laptops. Being like beauty and everything, it will gonna take time again. So for saving our time, we are using these things and also train ticket, train logo. So for the train ticket, what I'm doing is I'm just picking a good option. Yes, I think this will be a good option for us. So I'm just downloading this one. Save images. Yep, we have downloaded whatever we required. So now the next task is to go to the Figma. Let me share my Figma screen. Yep. Now we have successfully downloaded, right? So it's time to place the videos and icons. So first thing to place is we need to select the circle. The next thing is we need to go to the circle option, place image or video. So here about something got wrong where it got saved. Let me check at my end. Yeah, okay. In desktop it got saved. Okay. So I'm just going with this option as same as like, and okay, where is the prime? I think prime one is haven't been loaded. Amazon Prime once again. Images and copy image. Or else you can simply do one thing. Just copy the image from the Google. Just take an option of copy image and select the circle and make a control C. It will easily copy the images rather than just making this much process. Mobiles. I think mobiles were also done. And the next part is and the next part is movies. And the next part is we are going to have is like a laptop session. Okay. Prime option. And also lastly, we need to have one more option. So let it be something like that. Let me pick this option. So for this particular thing, I'm just giving some sort of stroke 0.5, which will gonna some vibe, some sort of stroke, which will see, which the user can easily see for that. And I'm reducing this opacity to 20 so that it will be as same as like that. The law of hierarchy, the important options need to be at the first. So now our task is to put this particular names. Prime. The first thing is like a prime. So now I need to equally align with this particular things. I think this is done. The next thing is a mobiles. And the next option is movies. VIES, movies. One more option we are having is laptops. Train ticket. Okay. Now I think everything is done well. So you can have a same options as same as like the Amazon was done. So now what I'm doing is I'm just finishing this layer with this ruler. Okay. So now what we have is a large rectangle with an image. So guys, one more thing is whatever you are seeing, see it with a something like, see it in a way of shapes. So for example, you can see something like here, there is a rectangle. Usually what we see is we are seeing in a vision of ads. So now see with the vision of designer, then you will gonna see every shape. Okay, so I am drawing a rectangle. Yep, I'm drawing a rectangle. Now what I'm doing is I don't want this picture. Let me Google some other picture. Okay. Any Marvel pictures have happened in or released in Prime? Guys, I'm just asking you. Any Marvel pictures released in Prime? How did you do that? Above and below margins. Okay. So I am repeating once again. These are called as the rulers. To activate the rulers in your design, you just need to go to this particular area and press. So here something like zoom in, zoom out, and every option will gonna appear. So here activate the rulers option. There you can find something scale like this. So whatever you want, if you want in a horizontal or rectangle, you can just drag from here. Okay. First of all, I will clarify this margin thing. So before that, I need to download one picture from the Brave. So for that, I am redirecting my screen to Brave. I think everyone is clear with my screen, right? So, yeah, as I asked earlier, any Marvel pictures released in Prime? No, I don't think so, because Marvel is having some partnership with Disney. So let me go with some other movies in Prime, so that you will get some sort of banner. No Way Home, Venom movie. Okay, cool. Let me go with No Way Home. That's my favorite as well. Marvel fans united. Huh? Publish everything. So I just need a picture where the title is going to be the good No Way Home Prime video, so that we can find something with a Prime logo in it. Yep, we just coded something. Nope. Mm, okay, let me use this one. What I'm doing is I'm just copying the image. Left click and copy image. That's what the thing I did, as you all can see. And I'm shifting my screen to Figma again. So I have shifted my screen to the Figma again. So what I'm doing is I have selected the rectangle and made Control C, Control V. Sorry for that. Okay. Here what it's making is it's just cutting the poster. This is not a good sign. Okay, let me take another picture. Uh-oh. So let's go with the Venom. I think for this particular Spider-Man No Way Home, we are not finding the good pictures. Let me see with Venom so that we can find good picture here. It's here is. Um, let me. God, please help me. So let's going with this picture only. It's not having Prime logo, but we need to. So let me do one thing. So here I will gonna add the Prime logo. Go to the plugins, go to the Iconify, Prime. Yep, here we are having Amazon Prime Video. Sorry. So now what I do is I will gonna change this color to this particular Prime color. Yep, it's as simple as it. I think everyone clear, right? Amazon Prime presents something like that. In my childhood, there is an advertisement called Lakshmi Ganpati Film Samarpincho. I think everyone listen this sort of words when we are in childhood. When we so let's go back with our work. So presence. Let me make this presence into a short one. It is not the actual thing, but we are adding because it's a mandatory. 75, 50. Yeah, I think now it's clear, right? What else left is these dots, these slider options. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm selecting the ellipse and I'm making a small circles. And I'm making a control D, making some gap, control D, control D, control D, control D, control D. So now what else I did is I'm selecting all of them. And now here you can find an option called 4, right? What it telling is, it is telling that there is a 4 pixel gap between each circle. I'm clear, right? So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what exactly the 4 pixel. Like 4 boxes, not pixel. Sorry for that. 4 boxes. I'm increasing this one according to our required portion. So I think it's clear, right? Let me group this one because here we are having a lot of logos because it's actually a family, right? So what I'm doing is Control G. I'm making a Control G. So what it did is it just made a group and I'm giving the first option to the first one. So now it will give a flexibility to align them within our screen. So now I think we have done with this part also. What else remained is this pay option, keep shopping more, pick left when you left off, pick up when you left, something like, I don't know what exactly happened there. So let me create another rectangle. So I think a rectangle is created. And I'm making a Control D. Control D. Yep. I think now it's clear, right? Okay. It is having a actually good width in between of them. So what I need is I just need to have a something corner radiuses 3. It's fair. So what else they did is actually we are having a picture with here. As we are not having that sort of pictures with us, we are not going with that one. We are not going with that one. We are just recreated something like that. We are not fully creating this one. So let me do some circles to place the icons. And I'm giving another color to them. So what I need to do is, first of all, I need to make this into a circles with the effect of drop shadow. And drop shadow, what I did is I just made some sort of drop shadow, which will gonna make some sort of visual hierarchy that we are having something on at this particular thing. Like we are having some sort of layer over here, and it will one more thing is like it will gonna remove from the mixing. It will gonna make and it will gonna separate them first of without mixing them. And also I'm just having some sort of my creations in between of this particular Amazon Prime. Okay, let me do one thing. So now I need to make circles as we did in the last, and making a control D. Control D, making down. These are not the final things. We will gonna change them again. Don't think about this one. Let me decrease the size of this particular things. Control K, and let me decrease this 40 to 40. I think now it's okay. So 40 is like too small. Let me go with 45. Yep, 45 is more than good. I'm equally aligning them within their container. So now what we need is Amazon Pay, send money, scan QR, pay bills. So for that, we need to redirect. Fill the color in BG and take the gradient. It will gonna match with the theme. You are having some sort of good design knowledge, brother. Can we paste one picture on the another image? Yes, we can. Then the picture of before one will gonna delete. How to delete some picture instead in the start? Inserted in the start. Click on the delete. Yes, you can click on the delete. And now how to create shadows on the box and all. So use drop shadow option. As Ashrita said, you are having some sort of drop shadow option. So let me go with Amazon. Yes, I think now my screen is visible, right? So now what we need to do is I just need Amazon Pay icon. Oh, sorry. Amazon Pay icon. What is the icon over here? Pay. Only the pay option is having here. What we are having is Amazon Pay option. So let me click this one and I'm making copy, and I'm stopping the presentation and going back to the Figma. I'm simply controlling V. So now what exactly it happened is we just need more bigger than this one. So for that, what I need to do is, so here, when you go to the crop option, we are having some sort of things where we can enlarge our icons. Okay. So I think Amazon Pay is done. Send money. Send money using something is going to be there, right? I don't know the particular this thing name. Send money in Amazon icon. Send money using UPI. Send money icon. What happened? Send money UPI. So I think this option is okay for that. I think this option is send money PHIM. Yes, PHIM UPI icon. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. PHIM icon. Send money icon. Send money icon. Okay, let me use one icon because I'm not finding this one. Fit. Will. Okay, what exactly happened? Point five. Something like these icons aren't like they are not available. If they are available, then we can do it as much better than we are doing right now. Let me search here so that if we can QR scan QR, I think for the scan QR we can find a better option. And one more icon is like pay bills. Bills. Let me go with bills option. Ah, come on. Paper. I think for the paper it's okay. Let me go with the second one. So I think this is one of the similar icon which we are having. So first of all, let's take this one to here. And what I'm doing is I'm just changing this color to this color. So it's as same as like that. It's not exactly, but it's a similar sort of. So the another option we are having is this bills one, right? So we are also placing this bills one and we are aligning it perfectly. So that's it. You can add the text as well. If you really want, you can add. But for the time being, I'm not going to add the text again to this because it will gonna take again more time. So let me finish as fast as possible so that So here in the right now bar, you can see there are so many layers, right? Layers are nothing but whatever we have did so far. So keep shopping more. Sheep, fur, sorry. I'm just going with a 12. Keep copying fur. Let me introduce one more picture. What I am buying is fossil watch. Fossil watch. Copy picture, and I am posting out here. So you can. Oh, okay. So it's very large, right? We need to decrease. So when we are decreasing, it's making like this. So in order to make it eventually decrease, you need to press K again and to decrease it. So I think it's done. And one more thing I need to put is like pick up when you left off or something like the text is there. I seriously don't know what exactly it is. Let me put whatever we are having at the pick up when left off OG. 13. Let me go with the 13. So for this, I need one sort of phone, not phone. This time I will gonna make a Nike shoes. Men's running shoes in the Figma. You can simply copy, as I said earlier, you can simply copy the image and paste it over here. It will gonna reduce your time as much as you are thinking. So here what exactly it's doing is it's not on the layers. Here you can see, right? The Android large is what the frame which we are currently working on. So image is outside of the box. So in order to get into our box, we just need to drag it into our box. So now, as you can see, it is inside the box. OK, so we have completed this one. Yes, we have successfully completed. And then we are having another option, which is saying like great groceries or great offers on the groceries, something like that. Something an Amazon promotion poster. So for that, I'm also making another poster and I need to download it again from the Google. What else? Amazon is having the Great Indian Festival, right? Great Indian Festival. Great Indian Festival. Is from Amazon or okay, it's from Amazon. Okay, let me crop this one, copy the image and paste it over here in our rectangle. So we are having this much at here, but we need to better bold the text. Which text? This one. Nope, we are not going to bold this one. In Amazon also we are having some mistakes with them. They won't because they are having a bulk amounts in them with them. They won't follow the UI certainly at some particular times. So for particular this one, it's better to use only this things. It's better to increase the opacity. That's what the correct answer. Let me go with 85. 85 is well and good. So now what else we need to do is we just need to put this nav bar. So for that, I need to create once again a rectangle. So filling the white. And also I need a one particular line. So let me decrease this opacity to 40. 40 is well and good, but I'm just increasing it to 2. Not 40. Let me go with 30. Okay. Now it's 30 is well and good. So as we are using this sort of phones, which we are not having the buttons at the down, we are only having the some sort of like dragging sort of mechanism. I think every phones were having the same. We are using also the same. Even I am also using the same. So for that, you can see here, we are not having the curved edges. So for that, when we are typing on this one, we are going to have this this properties option. Here you can select it to the round corners so that it will gonna create a round corners as well. Let me decrease this one. 75. And it's time to introduce these logos. Last step. We are done with this bootcamp. Home. I think we found the home icon. We are having the home icon. Nope, this is not actually the home icon. We can find some other home icon. So let me pick this one. And also the account icon. Account or user icon. Yep, for the user icon, we can find we can find the better one. Better one, better one. Fourth. Sometimes we can't find the better icons. So this is one of the example, but sometimes it will gonna really get a good icons fast. Let me pick this one. Let me pick this one and something like a refresh. Yep, we are having this icon. Nope, nope, nope. We are having the exact icon. Cart. Cart. We need the exact logo. I think for the cart, the exact logo, we can find it out easily. Yep, I think we need to do some modifications for this one. And hamburger menu. Hamburger. Okay, we have successfully taken all these logos here. So what we need to do is now we just need to place them. So for the selected things, we just need to change our color to the blue. I need to decrease somewhat for this one. I think at 22 is well good for that. And the next is like user. First of all, let's arrange this one so that after later on we can change the dimensions and everything. So we have everything. So let me go with everything 22, 22, 22, 22 as well. So I think every having a same dimensions now. What else we need to do is we need to tidy up and we need to align it perfectly on the center. So now I think it's clear. But when we are going with this particular logo, we need to increase somewhat because we are not taking every time we are not taking in the same family. Usually when we are working with the companies, we are having some sort of predefined logos, like predefined sort of icons. The product team will only going to be do the logos, and or else they are having some open source logos which were readily available in the internet or somewhere. Okay, but as a time being, we are not using this sort of with the same family icons. So this is why you are facing this sort of issues. That is okay. And that's it. Now I think everyone created the same UI. And if you are having any queries, okay, let me put this one as well so that you can see everything. So this is the actual UI and this is what we have created. I think let me post this one in the WhatsApp as well. First of all, we need to change this one. Amazon UI Designex 2.0. So, so now I think uh, I think we have done with the UI. The next step is how I perform. So according to my performance, you can suggest me if anything need to be improved or how I performed. You can just message or something like we will gonna generate some form at the after this one. So just tell me how I performed and the things need to be improved or something like that, so that I will gonna change myself in the next few events. And also you can post it down in your socials, like how this boot camp was gone and also how you experienced, other than the internet issues, how you experienced the whole event. Thank you, 10 out of 10. Thank you. So just put something like whatever you experienced in your social so that it will gonna reach some more people in the future as well. So about me, you can scan me, you can scan this particular QR to know more about me. Here you can find all of my socials. You can connect with me. If you're having any doubts, you can call me anytime. I will be perfectly available to everyone if you're having any doubts with you. And also you can tag me regarding this post. If you really enjoyed whatever you enjoyed, you can share with me. And also thank you and support. Thank you for, and one more thing is like I clearly thank one more time to all the other college students. You guys believed us and came this far, but unfortunately we don't know why I experienced this internet issues in middle of our event. So So that's what the thing we felt very bad. The thing whatever we happened, the internet thing, we haven't even thought this will gonna happen in middle of that. And I really need to thank wireframing in Figma. Yeah, I will gonna show you wireframing, how to create the wireframing in Figma. So keep supporting the same. I would like to particularly thank the SRM students, and as well as like some other colleges were also came. Yes, the information for the tomorrow's contest will gonna give you some statement tonight, like what you need to create and the sub everything whatever need to be. Nope, everything will gonna change. I think we will gonna use some forms, Google Forms for the competition, and everything from now is going to be the mail. Yeah, you need to do it in Figma. If you need to do it in Adobe XD or Sketch or some other design platforms, you can. But we are not going to use the UI. We are not going to use not UI, artificial intelligence, so called. There are so many tools readily in the internet. As of now, I'm using Photoshop. Yes, you can use Photoshop, but Photoshop is outdated for the UI. No one is using the Photoshop as per now. Everyone, the majority of the people were using Figma because whatever we have done. So for example, here you can see I just need to code this particular UI, and I'm selecting this rectangle. I need to code this one. When I'm going to the inspect, it is giving a partial CSS code. Okay, so this will gonna give us a lot of help during the development and everything, which we can't find in. Yes, you will get the recording session soon. After this will gonna end, it will take some time. And when it's done, so okay, I think I'm clear with my things. And also someone asked what exactly the wireframing. So wireframing is nothing but, um, let me show you before, start the web. Not this one. I think display flex Kadu brainstorming. So now, as you can see, this is some sort of things which I draw before making an UI, right? Here you can see a circle with some sort of profile picture, or here we are having a settings and some image, some boxes. This is the so-called wireframe. So now it's transformed into this UI. Okay, which I did in my previous. This is one of the project which I did previously. So this is what the wireframing so called, because after the brainstorming session, we will gonna create how the so called sections need to be. So these are the some of the sessions. Yes, I have created a gradient. Here you can see something like a linear, right? So this is what exactly the gradient is. Yeah, I have used the gradient. Any more questions? So, okay, let me end this meeting. You will get the recording and whatever you are need to get soon. And thank you for making this event a grand success. Can we get the recording link? Yes, you will get the recording link through the mail. So, yep, whatever else we need to talk, we can have it in a chat at a WhatsApp. So let's meet you there. Can you explain again about the gradient? Okay, let me explain you again. I think my screen is sharing, right? Yep. First of all, I am taking a rectangle. So initially, when I am going with the fill, you can find the option called solid, and I'm changing it to linear. So in the linear, you can have this sort of things. You can change this and also same like this. So I think now we have created a gradient, right? So this is how we are going to create a gradient in Figma. And also someone asked me how the red lines appear. How we got a red lines? It's as simple. Here you can find 146, right? So just press over there. Here you can find the option called rulers. Activate it. After activating, you can find some sort of scale UI like this. So whatever you want, either you want in horizontal or vertical, you can drag. So when you are going to drag, you will get a red lines like this, which we're gonna use as a rulers while we are making group selectors, framing and the group selectors. Yes. So here, if you see this one, these all are actually a frame, actually a group, right? So when we are making group, when I'm selecting, all are selecting, right? You can also make the framing as well. If you make the framing, then it will be very great. We have to create UI on home or on spot in tomorrow contest. Okay, on home. It's online. It's an online competition. When we make web designs using Figma. Yes, Figma is only for making the web designs. It's the primary motto of Figma is making a web designs. Can we use Wix? Yes, you can use. No worries about that. So, okay, let me end this session. Okay. Portrait picture in a landscape frame properly. How to fit a portrait picture in a landscape more properly. So here, first off, we need a portrait picture. Let me Google something. Let me find some portrait picture. Okay, I have found one portrait in the internet. I'm downloading the one. Now I'm already having this particular landscape, right? So what I need to do is I'm going with the image and selecting. So in the image, we are having, so Figma itself will gonna gonna fill it actually. So this is how you can fit it. So I think I'm clear, right? Okay. So I think I'm clear. So I'm just handing up this session. Thank you again. Thank you for all the college students. And if any inconveniences happen, I am responsible for that. We are now like if you are having any doubts, you can drop your queries in the chat box of our WhatsApp so that I will gonna reply them as soon as possible. And also, we are sorry for whatever inconvenience happened from our side regarding Wi-Fi or something like that. So we will gonna give you a form tomorrow. And yep, thank you for attending this Designex 2.1, making this as a grand success. Thank you, everyone.